Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you work, your money just disappears? You save, you pay your bills, and yet financial freedom seems like a distant dream. The truth is, there's an invisible force draining your wealth every single day: interest rates. The financial system is designed to keep most people trapped in an endless cycle of debt, while only a few understand how to escape and even profit from it. Today we're exposing what they don't want you to know about interest rates and how they can ruin your financial future, unless you take action now. Let me tell you about James. James was a hard-working man just like many of us. He believed in the traditional path to success: get a good job, buy a house, finance a car, and use credit cards for emergencies. Everything seemed fine until he realized he was barely making a dent in his debts. Every month he made payments, yet his balances barely moved. It felt like running on a treadmill. No matter how hard he pushed forward, he stayed in the same place. Then one day he sat down and calculated something shocking. Over the past decade, he had paid over $100,000 in interest alone. Money that could have been invested, grown, and secured his future. James knew something had to change, and he took control of his finances. Today you're going to learn exactly how he did it, and how you can do the same. What are interest rates and how do they affect your life? Interest rates are the price of money. When you borrow, whether through a loan, a mortgage, or a credit card, you are paying to use someone else's money. The problem is that most people underestimate just how much interest eats away at their wealth. A small percentage may not seem like much, but over time, it adds up to thousands, or even hundreds of thousands, of dollars. And here's the worst part. The longer you take to pay, the more you lose, while banks and lenders profit at your expense. Why are interest rates rising? In recent years, central banks have been increasing interest rates in response to inflation. This means loans, mortgages, and credit cards are becoming even more expensive. The average American household already carries over $6,000 in credit card debt, and with rates soaring above 20%, that debt grows faster than most people can pay it off. If you don't understand how these rising rates affect you, you could be stuck in a financial trap that only gets worse over time. The trap of credit cards and financing. Credit cards can be useful tools, but they are also some of the most dangerous financial traps when used incorrectly. Let's put this into perspective. If you have a credit card balance of $5,000 with a 25% interest rate and you only make minimum payments, it could take you over 20 years to pay it off. That's not just a small inconvenience, that's a financial nightmare. And mortgages? They may seem like a necessary part of life, but most people don't realize that over a 30-year loan, they'll often pay more in interest than the actual price of their home. That dream home could end up costing twice as much as you thought. How the wealthy use interest to their advantage. While the average person is drowning in debt, the wealthy play by a different set of rules. Instead of financing depreciating assets, they invest in assets that appreciate. They leverage money strategically, ensuring that any borrowed funds work in their favor rather than against them. They also invest in high-return opportunities that outpace inflation and interest rates. This is the mindset shift that separates financial freedom from financial struggle. Take Warren Buffett, for example. While millions of people accumulate credit card debt at 20% interest, he invests in businesses and assets that generate returns far greater than that. The wealthy make interest work for them, not the other way around. And the best part? You don't need to be a billionaire to start using these strategies. How you can escape this financial trap starting today. Now that you understand how interest rates work and how they can destroy your financial future, let's talk about how to break free. Eliminate high-interest debt first. Make paying off credit cards and high-interest loans your top priority. The sooner you clear these debts, the less money you waste on interest. Avoid unnecessary financing. Think twice before financing cars, furniture, or other liabilities. If you must borrow, look for the lowest possible interest rates and shortest terms. Invest to outpace inflation and interest rates. Putting your money into assets that grow over time is the key to long-term wealth. Stocks, real estate, and businesses offer far better returns than keeping your money locked in depreciating purchases. Negotiate better rates. Many people don't realize they can negotiate lower interest rates on credit cards, loans, and even mortgages. A simple phone call could save you thousands. Educate yourself on financial literacy. Knowledge is power, and understanding how money works will put you ahead of the majority who are blindly following a system designed to keep them broke. Impactful conclusion plus call to action. The truth is, the financial system isn't broken. It's working exactly as intended. It was designed to keep the majority of people struggling while a small percentage thrive. But you don't have to be part of the system's losing side. Now that you know the truth about interest rates, it's up to you to take action. Will you keep playing the bank's game and paying endless interest? Or will you take control, break free, and build a future where your money works for you instead of against you? If this message resonated with you, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this knowledge with someone who needs to hear it. The more people who wake up to these financial traps, the stronger we all become. We'll see you in the next video where we continue this journey toward financial freedom. Until then, think big, act smart, and go beyond limits.